Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The linebacker shifting around now. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And that run produces a decent gain. Second down play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job with the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And the Mountaineers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Mountaineers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Great move there. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end, and you can see what he can do after the catch.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Sacked on heavy pressure there. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. first down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Here's the target, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And they get to completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. No press here. The defense backing away. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the completion made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Cut quickly. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And the Mountaineers will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, TCU. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Runs right over the defender. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's escaping the pocket now. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down. And O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they go in front here in the 2nd half. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks loose at the 45. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Mountaineers are in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's looking for the end zone, but is incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8. And the Mountaineers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. They'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense cannot be stopped. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He steps out at the 25, in the same place that had been a touchback. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The shotgun handoff here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The DB's backing off from the line now. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field it close to midfield. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Horned Frogs are going to take advantage of this red zone trip.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Oh, here comes the reverse. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding space at the 20. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and back. In today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Mountaineers will look to convert here on fourth down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Comes up with the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the TCU offense takes the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? 1st and 10 play coming up. And here's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over.
Powerful running into the secondary. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we can talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the first down. The defense completely forgot about it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Powering right past the defender. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And now the defense able to bring him down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, TCU. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Powering through the defender. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out of this ballgame. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys...